I think we've all experienced the new job effect and the honeymoon period of that new job. Everything we touch is gold, everything is going right, and that honeymoon period may last a few weeks, a few months, maybe even a year. But ultimately, the honeymoon period is going to end. And then we hear that first criticism about our leadership. And it hurts. It stings. I know how you feel. It has happened to me. It's happened to all of us. Getting criticized for a decision we made, for a decision we did not make, for a plan we made, or for a plan we did not make. The criticism hurts. Now, what's interesting about criticism and leadership is this. Leaders don't get to choose if they will be criticized. Leaders are going to get criticized. That's what happens when you're a leader. When you're out in front, you're saying, hey, be critical of every single decision I make. That's what happens. So leaders do not get to choose if we will get criticized. But what many leaders miss is that we do get to choose what we will be criticized for. We get to choose that. If a leader doesn't choose what they get to be criticized for, then everybody else gets to choose what that leader will be criticized for. And I don't know about you, but for me, I want to be able to pick what my criticisms are going to be. So what am I talking about? Well, let's take a very common example, staffing. You have a staff member. One leader will make sure that they provide every opportunity for this staff member to be successful, provide training, provide coaching, encouragement, mentoring, opportunities, several opportunities to get some practice, get some experience. And there may be others, there will be others who will criticize that. This leader takes too long to get rid of somebody who does not produce results. They are too patient, they're too nice, they don't want to make anybody mad, they're afraid of firing somebody, they don't like that feeling. They're a terrible leader because they're not making that decision. Okay? Well, then you have another leader who gives everybody one chance. You get one chance to do this right, and after that, out you go. They're also going to get criticism. They're going to be criticized for giving the hook too early, off with their head. They are a dictator. If you don't produce, you're done. They're a terrible leader. So you see, either way you go, a leader is going to get criticized. The best way, though, is when you get to choose that criticism. What is the criticism going to be? Personally, when we're looking at this topic of staffing, I personally have chosen, I want to give every opportunity that is reasonable, not possible, but every opportunity that is reasonable for this staff member to be successful. If they need coaching, I will do the coaching. If they need resources, I will provide the resources. If they need practice, we need to debrief, we need to deconstruct a failure to figure out what happened and be smarter next time, I will do that. There does come a time when it has to end, but that's my criticism that I have chosen. So when I hear criticism getting back to me, oh, Bill takes too long, he provides too many choices, I'm like, that's right, I do. So when you work for me, you know exactly what to expect. Now, I am encouraging you as a leader to make that same choice. What do you want to be criticized for? Because you will be criticized. So what do you need to do? Step 1, set aside time to do some thinking. You're a leader. You need time to think. You can't just run from meeting to meeting. I've had other videos about this. Set aside some time to think and pick some important issues to make your decisions on of what you want to be criticized for. You can use staffing as one. You can use running meetings as another one. What do I want to be criticized for when I run a meeting? For being heavy-handed, this is how the meeting is going to go and this is what we need to accomplish. Or you just want to have open-ended and people can say what they want to say and you might get off track. That's for you to decide. You can also pick what kind of directions I give, how I communicate. Do I want to be criticized for over-communicating, be criticized for micromanaging, or do I want to be criticized for not communicating enough, not giving directions, not being clear, being a standoffish, laissez-faire leader? Set aside time, think of some important issues, and pick your criticism because the criticism is coming anyway. So you might as well pick it so that it's what you want it to be. So set aside some time if you'd like to discuss this. I've been through it before. I'm happy to have you bounce some ideas off me. We can talk about it. My name is Bill Werner, Leadership Made Clear. Website is billonleadership.com. Have a great and intentional day.